There we go. There you go, Christina. Hopefully that's back up. I don't know where it dropped off the stream because I had a few issues here too. But let's hope that it's back up now and should be running hopefully pretty good. So I don't know where I left off, but let me get the link in here. If anybody wants to come up, I sent it to a couple people. So anyway, what I was saying, Bob, flapping your gums again. It's the same. It's the same stuff over and over and over. Lie, 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 lie. Butthole, 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 butthole. Man's penis, man's penis, man's penis, man's penis. Harry, 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 Harry. John Taylor, Kelly Taylor. Harry, Harry, Harry. Butthole, butthole, butthole. Right, Bob? Oh, spread the love, not the hate. Spread the love, not the hate. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's pretty much your entire streams, Bob. And you know that people get tired of listening to lies all the time. It's nonstop with you. Nonstop with you. You've been saying for 2 years you're going to put me in prison. That's right, Bob. 2 years now. I'm going to go to prison because you said I'm a murderer. Really, Bob? Here I am. Sitting here still. And where are you at? Still in a room for rent. Still in a room for rent. Oh, wait, I rephrase that. In another room for rent because the room in the mansion that you were renting, oh, oh, that house got repossessed by the bank. Didn't it, Bob? So everybody there, basically, including you, had to move out and find another place. I don't know who the hell you managed to con your way into to stay at their house with that outside pool so that you can sit on your fat ass out there most of the day doing your little live stream, talking your shit. Oh, look, there's a kitty over there. Oh, no. It's amazing, Bob. It's amazing. And I enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching it because I laugh my ass off every freaking time you're flapping your gums. It's freaking hilarious to watch. It really is. It really is. It's hilarious. Yes, Bob. And you know the thing is you don't even see people laughing at you. You don't even see people laughing at you. You think they're laughing with you. You really do. And what do you got? Are you still over there yakking? Oh, Bob, one watching. Ain't that great? And since he's got me blocked, I can't post the link to the stream in his bullshit because he's got me blocked on everything. Everything. I'm blocked on Twitter. I'm blocked on YouTube. I'm blocked on Facebook. I'm probably blocked in his email, and I'm probably blocked on his phone, which wouldn't surprise me. I don't give a rat's ass. You know, it doesn't bother me. It's hilarious that he doesn't want comments because he knows I can expose his bullshit for exactly what it is, and that's outright freaking bullshit. Yeah, right. But yeah, he's that much of a chicken shit that he's got to block me so that I can't go in there and confront him on his bullshit because I know I can confront him and expose him 3 ways from frickin' Sunday over all of his. Hey, hey, let's have some fun now.
Hi, Harry. I hope you've been well. I don't know. Is my audio shit? I can. I'll go outside. Is my
Oh,
audio
you're
horrible right now or no?
good.
Okay. Thank you.
Your audio sounds good on my side.
Thank you. Um, fuck Bob. I saw your other
Ah,
video this week. Bob is
you're
nuts. He's gross. He's a pig. He's disgusting.
oh, and he's lost it. He's just gone totally off the deep end. He he
Hmm.
really has. He's gone totally off the deep end. He claims that I've got 100 murders. I've done 100 murders. It's like, are you kidding, Bob? Really? You know, I'm a smart person, but I don't think I'm that smart that I can do 100 murders and still be out roaming the country. He's a freaking moron.
I, you know, I saw what you put out about those. What's the two guys that do that podcast? They're pretty big. I just saw it. Um, drunken. What is it? Drunken. There's like two dudes in the whole podcast, and Bob did this thing on a heart attack and congestive heart failure. I listened to your video. It's not a heart attack. Like for Bob to even call
No,
somebody out for
there's a Billy had
congestive heart failure is what it sounded like.
exactly Bob. Bi- yeah. Billy said it in one of his streams that what he had was heart failure, and that's what I think he said that the right side of his heart was only pumping at like 30%. So it wasn't pumping all the blood that needed to flow through his body. So he was retaining a lot of water, which caused him to look like he had gained a lot of weight. Now, if you
Yeah,
watch a couple of the recent streams recently, you kind of notice that um, he's lost. I don't know if you caught what I said in the stream, and I don't know if Bob caught it or not. June 26th of this year, I had a heart attack where one of
I
my
did.
arteries
Yeah,
to my heart became 100% clogged. I had to have the
yeah,
EMTs come in, and I was taken to the hospital. Spent 3 days in the hospital. They put a stent in and the whole bit. So
yeah.
there's a difference between a heart attack and heart failure. But yeah,
Absolutely.
John,
There's
you're correct there. Yeah, congestive heart failure is lifelong.
but the heart attack, of course, you would have a
And then
stent.
Bob goes on there and say, "Oh, well,
Thank
he
God.
faked it. It was all fake so he could get money."
Bob doesn't want to see anybody,
Well,
no
when
matter
I went
who
to
it is.
my right,
Let me
the
come right
doctor that
back.
I went
I'm
to
gonna
for my post
turn.
visit, the doctor that did the surgery.
I think I'm on a lag.
Okay,
I'm gonna turn my notifications off. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta turn these off because every time you try to talk, there's the YouTube. Because
okay,
all right. I'll be right back. Thank you.
okay. No problem. No problem. Anybody else want to come up? You're welcome to come up. John, Kelly, Bob. I put it in there, Bob. The link is right here. Look at it there, Bob. You want to come up and flap your gums over here? I don't have Bob blocked. He's not blocked. I don't have him blocked on Twitter. I don't have him blocked on YouTube. Don't have him blocked any place. So yeah, I mean it's a matter of Bob's got to sit over there and he blocks everybody so that he can continue his lies and continue his lies and continue his lies, and just like he's doing right now, he's live right now, yakking away, lying his ass off, slamming them beers back. Bob, if you're on blood thinners, that's the worst thing you could be doing is popping them beers back like that. That's the worst thing you could be doing. But I guess he doesn't care. Oh, Bob, that's hilarious. So now I put up a whole bunch of child pornography, but I took it down. So Bob can't tell people where it's at because I took it down. Okay, Bob. Okay, Bob. Whatever. Okay, let's see if this works any better.
I hope so.
Da, da, da,
He
da.
he's gross. He doesn't. Bob is just a very angry, and we've known this for years. Bob is very angry at anybody doing anything. You know what I mean? You have a happy life. He hates that.
Well, yeah, exactly, exactly. There's his stream. I just posted the link to his stream if anybody wants to look. Um, I think he's come to the realization because he's 50. I think he's 56 or 57, and he's come to the realization that he's basically thrown his life down the toilet because here's a 57-year-old man who's still living in rented rooms. I mean, my God, Bob, you're at the age now where you should be, at his age, because technically he's a senior, he could find a nice apartment in one of those senior apartment complexes for people that are 55 and up. But
But
he didn't want to do that. He wants to be, and why? Because places like that have rules.
yeah, you're right.
And one of those rules is you can't be a drunken freaking idiot all the time. And Bob doesn't like that. That's one of the big rules that they have that they want you to follow. You can't be a drunken freaking sot 90% of the time. And
Well,
if you do, they boot you out. So,
I mean, also, Harry, think about it. Think about it though. If he accomplished so much in his life, the way that he said, right? He should have a decent amount of a pension where he doesn't have to have like a boarding house or whatever they call it now, halfway house, boarding house. Um, Bob's accomplished so much according to him. You know what I mean? Like, shit, the guy should be living high on the hog, right?
it's yeah, yeah. Oh, exactly. It exactly because let's see, he was involved with the dog breeding thing. Um, he was a truck driver for umpty ump years, and I know that those guys make some good money. Um, but I think what he's done is in all he has let alcohol run of SSI, whether that's disability or straight Social Security. Either way, he would prefer to sit and get drunk and get drunk and get drunk. Just like he's doing now. If you go over and look at his stream right now, he's
Uh,
over there and he's just popping the beers back.
it was actually humorous the last
Yeah,
time I went on.
he's over there just popping the beers back. He can yeah,
He warned me. He said, Christina, the last time I went to his stream, I don't know, maybe half a year ago, could have been a year. Christina, basically, I'll destroy you if you don't leave me alone and blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the same old bullshit. Like, listen, nothing, you know what I mean? Bob is full of shit. Him, his little fucking, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to swear, but I can't stand his little BFF. We all know that. You know what I mean? Those two pieces of shit can whatever, and I wouldn't
yeah.
even care. Like they're just garbage. They're not good people. Mm-mm. They're horrible people. And I'm sorry you were accused of being a
Well,
serial
that um, his little BFF. Right. His BFF is um he was scamming a band and they caught on to his crap, so he got shit canned and now he's all unhappy about that. So but he's playing Bob like a puppet and having Bob do his dirty work now instead of doing
I
all
did
this
hear.
other weird crap on the side. Well, I'm going to expose this band member.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoop,
I
dang it.
did hear he was the what was it, like the merchandise person, and it's the same old bullshit from him. You know that. I talked to somebody in our original group, and he gave me the rundown on what that piece of shit did. And there was apparently an
Yeah, that's it, and
upcoming
it's the same
artist.
stuff. It was just another scam.
Yeah, there was apparently another upcoming artist though that got taken. Well, his mom got taken for money, which really fucking pisses me off. Like, these people don't stop.
Uh, Well, they're working on getting that money back.
I hope they do, and I hope they get justice. Bob, though, like, the dude has scabies or herpes, whatever that is, all over him. And one good thing you brought up, well, you brought up multiple good things. The whole blood thinners don't equal scabs like that. Like, no. I don't care if you're on Coumadin, uh, what was the other one? Lavenox. Shit. You could be on multiple blood thinners and you're not gonna fucking have all that. There's something else going on with him. And again, I go back to his I can't even catch AIDS. You know how he used to say that all the time? He can't catch a virus? I'm not saying he has a virus, but what I will say is if you have a virus, then you can't catch it again, kind of thing. I will say that. I stand on that. He's a piece of shit. He's dirty.
Well, he just it's when he talks that stuff. uh, I couldn't argue the point about the blood thinner thing because I don't know I didn't know enough about him then. But after my heart, I am currently on blood thinners and probably will be for a very very long time. I don't have scabs and stuff popping up on my face or on my arms or wherever else. I mean, you can take a look. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I'll put it up there. Now, what I have noticed is I well, I don't know if I can get that up there to be able to that right there. That's just from bumping my hand like in the kitchen, and you get a little
Oh,
bruise
yeah.
because you're easier to bruise because your blood's so thin.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going
But
to
I
get,
don't. My face isn't all scab loaded, and and you're right. When Bob was asked about that, he's like, "Oh, well, that's due to my blood thinners. They're going to change them, and then I go to a different blood thinner, but it's still going to do the same thing." Blood thinners don't do that, and I haven't seen anybody. I've got a friend back in Nebraska that is having. He's got some a lot more serious heart issues than I've got. A friend of mine I've known for years, and they've got him on a boatload of blood thinners, and he's not
now,
scabbing up at all either. So come on, Bob,
there,
get with it.
I mean, Bob already, everybody knows, all right, my dad's passed. Now, there is one disease that's linked
Right.
to warfarin and Coumadin. All right, it's calciphylaxis, which is very rare, very rare. The hospitals around here didn't get it, but it's not my dad. I took care of my dad. Um, it was not like he has, like Bob has all over his face and arms and all that. It was nothing like that, and it did affect skin, but they haven't proven it yet when it comes to warfarin slash Coumadin. It's the same thing to the calciphylaxis, but there's been a lot of research done on it. But it has not. No, Bob has there that I don't, in my opinion, has nothing to do with blood thinners. Um, Again, I go back to Bob saying he is virus immune. Well, again, If you have something, you can't catch something again. And let's look at his track record. I'm not saying he has anything like that, but there are diseases that you will get sores like that. Just saying, just in my opinion, you know. But I mean, your
Well,
whole
you're gonna get sores from a variety of things. It could be a herpes
yes,
simplex. It could be um, uh,
yes, and
a very bad acne condition. Although I don't know too many 50-some-year-olds that have a bad acne condition.
do you remember though, years ago, even on, I think even on Facebook, Bob started getting those, and he said, "Oh, it was the mosquitoes, the Texas mosquitoes, or whatever he was calling them, and that it was horse flies." And oh God, like you got an outbreak of something, dude. Um, he's a piece of shit. Everything he said.
No, yeah, he's got an outbreak of something, and he doesn't want to tell anybody what it is.
Right, but he's fast to tell everybody how he can't catch AIDS and all that. That's my, yeah, that's weird. I don't know anybody that can't. I mean, he said they spent millions, hundreds of millions of dollars researching him. I haven't seen the study on that. I don't know who can't catch HIV. Bob apparently can't. He says it's possible, but I don't. I've
He
never seen a study on it.
this whole I can't catch stuff during COVID. That's when he started this. Well, I can't catch COVID, and I can't catch. That's when he started it. Prior to that, if you go back and you catch some of his older videos, he doesn't talk about anything like that. That he can't catch anything. But by golly, during COVID, that's when that came up, and he started in on the. Well, I can't catch COVID. I can't catch any viruses,
It
and
was even before though,
that
Harry.
sort of
I,
thing. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Did,
when I used to talk to him, like on the phone, it was even before COVID. He would say that. I mean, these are videos well before. I don't know if you guys were invited, but he would always talk about he couldn't catch a virus, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. He was a medical miracle, and he tied somehow his sister.
I don't remember hearing that in his older videos.
Oh yeah, it went back way far, which makes me like. But he again, even in the old house. I mean, two, three houses ago, probably, or four. Who knows? The sore started popping up and all that, and then all this bullshit started being talked about, and you gotta wonder. I mean, fuck him. I'm not going to accuse him of anything like he does you, myself, and everybody else. Um, gotta wonder. I think he's very angry over a choice he made in life, and that's my opinion on it. I'm putting down, you know.
Yeah, I think it boils down to he's a very very angry old man who
Yeah.
and he lacks friends.
Yep.
He thinks that he's impressing people when he says, "Well, I'm going to move to Africa because I'm going to be with this African woman over there, so I'm buying her a bunch of shit." Now, could he be buying this woman something? Yeah, sure, but he's being scammed, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. You take a look at that girl, the pictures that he's posted. This girl, she's not going to have jack shit to do with Bob. Come on, she's in her what 30s, and Bob's in his 50s, and looks like he's in his like what late 70s.
Yeah.
No, she sees a target and she's scamming him for what 5-10 bucks here and 5-10 bucks there adds up. Especially figure that maybe she's doing it to 100 other guys. So that $5, $10 that she's getting from Bob, you multiply that over 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 other guys, it adds up. And Bob doesn't see it. He doesn't see this shit.
Well,
He doesn't realize that come
you're
on.
right. You're right. And I think a lot of us did feel bad back with the first African girlfriend. I think she was from Nigeria, the first one, or Ponce de Leon. I don't know, but
Yeah, something like that.
he
Yeah.
just keeps going. Like he just keeps on going, and he wants to degrade everybody. Now I haven't heard. I mean, I'm speaking out, so I'm sure there's going to be some shit about me in his video now or tomorrow. Who knows? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit? But at the same time, he is like, he is a nasty old man piece of shit. Now, I say old man in the way you said it. Look at him. Like, age is a number to me, right? Age is a number. Now, Bob looks like he's about in his 70s,
Right.
80s, just because I think that's how nasty he has been to people. And that's, oh, hey,
Christina, I'm 66 years old.
yeah, he's a very nasty person.
And I don't think I look near as bad as Bob does.
Oh, no, I'll say this. No, and I'm not being disrespectful to your lady.
And you know, and you
Absolutely not. You don't look anything like your age or like Bob.
and he and you've been around you've been around Bob for a long. Thank you so much for that. You've been around Bob for a long time, and I've been around Bob for a long time, and he has progressively gotten worse and worse and worse over time.
Yeah,
He really needs to seek some sort of help from some kind of agency, whether it's an alcohol agency or a drug agency or some kind of mental agency, something along those lines. He really should consider looking into something like that because he's gone off the deep end with a lot of the stuff that he goes on about. Especially with me, I mean, it's nonstop. Every freaking stream he does, I come up. I come up. Kelly and John come up. He talks about buttholes incessantly. He talks about men's private parts incessantly, and people are just what's he got right now? He's got one person watching, and that's me because I have his stream up, and he's still over there yakking away. Nobody. I mean, he's got 5 or 6 comments in there, and that's it because people are fed up with his crap.
he. But look at the way even
Drink time.
look at the way he abused. Now, this is a God fearing American, right? Loves the cops, loves the military, loves America. Look at how many times that man has abused the system. He is a piece of shit because all them bogus phone calls, there could have been somebody out there that needed help, like truly needed help, and he fucked around like that. I I can't get down with that. Mm-mm. He's gross. He abused the 911 system so bad. The FBI. How bad do you have to be for the FBI to actually like throw you basically to a voicemail? Super bad.
Oh, they banned him from calling.
Yeah, but
The FBI banned him from calling.
there's actual people though that need help. You know what I mean? Like remember when he was in what he always used to say it, so it's not like Doc's at Edinburgh. He would always call that police department. Like, what if somebody in that area truly needed attention and you got this dickweed on the phone, you know, spewing his
Well, Bob just
nonsense?
stopped his live stream and he immediately put the video private.
Oh, he's here now. He's been here. Guarantee you. He's obsessed with you for some reason. It's weird to me. I watched some of your previous videos, and it's getting weird. His obsession with you.
Christina, he's in the chat.
How is he?
He's in the chat. Yep.
All right.
He's down there. He's in the chat. He wants the link. Already posted the link, Bob. Look for it.
All right. Let's we could talk this out one way or another, but I'll mute when he comes up. He can vent all of his grievances. I feel bad for the serial killing accusations against you. He said a lot of shit about me. He threatened my son, which I'll never. All right, to me, he's an enemy. God, look at what he said about Rick and his.
Yeah, Bob. Okay, Bob. Where's your proof, Bob?
All right, I'll mute. Come up, Bob. I won't.
There, let's see what happens.
Mean.
I just put the link in there. See, Bob, unlike you, I don't have you blocked. See how you're commenting in my stream? I don't feel the need to block your sorry ass because you're full of crap 99.9% of the time anyway. And the good thing about that is everybody knows it. So you're not blocked. Okay, ready, Christina? Here he comes.
Yep, I'll mute now.
Well, hello, Christina. It makes sense she'd be over here sucking your butthole. It's her bullshit. You can put a few beers in her. If I buy her a 12-pack, she'll say anything I want her to say. That's what kind of drunk she is. So who are you planning to murder next, Harry, with all of your model building? You have to be planning this out.
Who are you going to sit and lie about again, Bob? Is it going to be me or Kelly or John, or who's the lie going to be about this time?
I tell you what, Harry, let's bend over and take the T-Bob butthole challenge. I'll bet you I could.
Yeah, you are. You're lying, Bob. Where's your proof?
I'm lying. Bend over.
Where's your bend over? That's about your butthole challenge. There, I'll take him backstage. Bob, I'll bring you back up here in a second. A, I'm not going to take your sorry little butthole challenge.
Just let
B, you can't provide any proof of any of your accusations ever. And then he just left. Ran away like a little bitch, didn't you, Bob?
He wants
Bye, Bob.
to be your asshole. He especially loves, and I wanted to mute, just because I said I would mute, but I really wanted to tear into him. But he wants to see your asshole like he does a lot of the men on here.
Oh yeah, he's been begging for my asshole for like 4 fucking years now. Every time he turn around, Harry, do the Bob butthole challenge. The butthole. No, what? No, Bob, I'm not getting up and shaking my ass for all the internet to see. I'm a 66-year-old man. I have a little bit more class than that. Ain't gonna happen. Just flat ain't gonna happen. I mean, I don't even run around the house freaking naked, and it's just me and my better half here. I don't do it. It's no class, no class.
Well, I think your better half has class, and Bobby wants to dominate. See, this whole butthole challenge that he started, I think he likes to dominate people, which kind of goes back to, exactly what I'm thinking about and what happened in real life. And he's a piece of shit. I mean, again, Bob, if he has the link down, come on up. I'll mute again. You could tear into me, whatever, but I'm going to have my say as well as Harry should have a say as well. You're a weirdo. Your lies are bogus. Your life is bogus. Everything about you is bogus, and you're a fucking weirdo. It's not just like a little white lie, like you're a weirdo. You hang out with weirdos.
Yeah, I told him to come on back up. But see, now he won't do it because I called him out on his crap because he knows he can't post any kind of proof for any of his claims towards me. Not one. I take that back. I take that back. He can post one because he got lucky and he found the information from. You ready for this? And he did post it and was so proud of it. So proud of it. He found that I wrote a bad check in like 1988. And I got a fine for writing a bad check, and that way back in 1988. And Bob made this big deal out of this bad check, and that's the only thing he's ever been able to find on me is that bad check. Why is
Oh,
that? Because I'm not a piece of shit fucking criminal, Bob.
you know what else people
Where's your
gamble?
Bob? There it is.
I
Unsolved
would.
murders at all 10 states and at over 36 addresses.
Harry.
Bravo, Bob. Bravo, Bob. There it is. Oh, and I have my record cleared. Oh, I can't provide any proof. Isn't it, Bob? Come on up. Ah,
You know what, Harry? I would actually, if
this
I
is why I
had
laugh
to,
at Bob, because he's so outrageous with his horse shit.
I know, but I'm saying, if I was in your area, right? Because you said where you're at, I would actually say to you, invite your partner, meet my kid, whatever, because we've went back many years. Now with your bad check charges, I feel comfortable doing that. Now with his charges, no, uh-uh, no, thank you. Yeah, we could play Bob.
Oh, and there it is, 80 murders. Bob says 80 murders now. Before it was 100. He's had me over 100, but now he's dropped it down to 80.
Oh, next.
Wussy chicken shit won't come up here either.
Come on, Bob. Bobby. I'll hang out with somebody that wrote bad checks, but I certainly won't hang out with somebody that,
Yeah, and prior to that, I have had a couple of speeding tickets in the past. So, and I did get a ticket one time many, many years back for riding a bicycle on a sidewalk in downtown, which was illegal. I got a $4 fine and $21 court costs for that.
That's totally fine.
I have. Wait a minute, Bob. Do you mean I have over 120 murders, or that you have over 120 murders? Oh, and I wrapped them? What do you mean I wrapped them, Bob? Or wrap them on the shoulder? Or
Bobby,
oh, come on, John. You know Bob's got. He's not going to show any proof because he doesn't have any. Oh, there he is.
Look,
He's back.
okay, so I was
Let's hear
thinking
it, Bob. Let's hear some of Bob's bullshit.
I say you're a baby rapist, you're guilty automatically. I was taken to court with no evidence. I'll
That's
say here's
disgusting. Why
and
would
you're
you
going to
even
call me
think about
guilty of
that?
something? Fuck you, bitch. First of all, second of all,
Hey,
I'm suing.
weirdo. Fuck
I
you
am
too.
suing
Come
over
at me
that
with a
bullshit.
fucking
They
knife and
they
see what
violated
happens.
I thought you were going to shut up while I talk, bitch. They
That whole
also
fucking beard
violated
could
my
go off.
constitutional right, taking me to court with zero fucking evidence, nothing but hearsay. Second of all, third of all, they prosecuted me with the judge being married to the DA. Oh, but I got a fair
Oh my
trial.
God.
Right?
Imagine that.
Imagine that. It's called a fucking noose trial. You're guilty no
Wow.
matter what. Zero
Yeah.
evidence. Zero evidence.
You
but I'm
normally,
guilty.
because you admitted to hopping in
Now,
bed
no, wrong,
with a
wrong.
pocket
You
knife.
don't know what you're
Do you
talking about. You're
normally
full of
hop into
shit.
bed
You don't know what
at
you're
night
talking
with a
about. You're
with
full
a
of shit.
knife
Who
on your
murdered your husband, by
waistband?
the way? Your black
You're weird.
husband in California. Who murdered him? Who hung him from the tree? You kicked out the
Ooh,
chair, and
ooh.
Harry Brogan tied the fucking noose, didn't he? And
I'll
Harry
hang out
Brogan
with
has
Harry
killed
Brogan
over
and his partner.
130
I
fucking
sure
people,
will.
120, 130 people. He's a serial killer. He builds models of buildings like what buildings? Oh, convenience stores, fire departments, police departments. Harry has lived next to at least two other people being convicted of murder based off of hearsay. One
Like
of
that
them
one. Like that
because
one?
he
Isn't
was
that nice?
seen because he was seen by his aunt's house. Harry doesn't sell models. Show me models you sold, Harry. You're not known in the model world.
What?
You're full of shit. You purchased that fucking model. You didn't build it. You got no video of it. And I'll tell you, you're so full of shit. You're
where's
so
my
full
aunt
of
live?
shit. You dig in the fucking dumpsters. Dumpster that motherfucker's woman and you killed her. You
What
killed
about
Where do
the
my
whole
aunts live,
board.
Bob?
You
What about
murdered
the
that
board bowl
fucking
business?
woman. You raped, you stabbed to death, and you burned to death that woman in fucking Nebraska. What about the guy in Georgia that you murdered, Harry?
Where's your proof, Bob?
You sucked his dick. My proof is Harry since age 17 at every fucking address that you've lived at, you have unsolved murders that fit your MO. Can anybody on the planet show me one person who from age 18 to 66
Bob, show me your proof. Show me your proof.
Show me
your proof.
66.
I don't want to show you shit. I got them posted, Harry. They're posted. If you can't see it, that's too bad for you.
Show your proof, Bob.
I have.
I'm
I've
giving you a chance right now. Show your proof.
I'm not going to show them right now. Look, I'm
No,
not
you
going to
haven't.
fucking do that shit. Look, I'm on my cell
Where?
phone. What am I going to turn my screen around and show you on my cell phone? I'm going to have
You're
it posted on my
lying,
wall.
Bob.
I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying.
What is it?
You are.
You're dumb as fuck. You're a dumb drunk bitch. Shut up. You killed your
Yeah.
husband.
Go with
You
that.
killed your husband. You're
Go
a
with
whore.
that, Bob.
You're all black son.
Yeah.
Don't even fucking like
Give
you.
it to me,
You're all
Bobby.
mixed
Don't
son.
bring
Don't
the
fucking like
knives,
that because
though.
you're a killer. You're a fucking killer. You hired Harry to kill your husband, most
Yeah.
likely.
Oh, I'm a killer
This is
now.
fucking
You're
great.
a fucking
Yeah.
whore. Your husband who got
This is
into drugs.
And here I am
you're
not in jail, huh, Bob?
Probably why you got
Oh, let
weird.
him go.
You're a
This
couple
is
of
great.
druggies. Harry was into crack cocaine at the time. He was found
Yeah.
breaking into a sick fucking vehicle, arrested for breaking into the steel radios to Hawk for his fucking crack.
Yeah,
habit.
that's go,
And you
Bobby,
can't even
go.
admit that, Harry. But the
Man,
police
here
know
we go.
that.
More stories. More
Harry.
stories. All right, let's go.
Harry, you did not expunge your record, Harry. Why did you just hide the files? The police can still see them. They still have them on file. Why is that, Harry?
Oh, good, Bob. I'm glad that they're still going to see my bad check from 1980.
Not a bad check. I'm talking about your crack arrest. I'm talking about.
I'm glad that they get to still see
for breaking
check
into
from
cars
1988.
and stealing radios because you got a crack habit. I'm talking about the
Oh, I
interview
would still
that
hang out with
No.
a crackhead before I hang out with
that talked
somebody that
about your
was
I love your
charged for
You're a
jumping in
crackhead,
front
Harry.
of
You're a
Shit.
crackhead. Admit it.
Just
You're a
saying.
crackhead.
Just
You're a
saying.
crackhead. Kelly,
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
fucking piece of trash. Everybody can tell from listening to you, you're a piece of trash. No class.
Yeah.
You're a fucking drunk and a drugged up bitch. You smokes 24/7 and gets
Woo,
drunk
Bobby,
and
give
live
it.
life.
Go ahead,
You're
give it
drunk right
without
now.
the pocket knife,
And
though,
Harry Brogan
sweetheart.
is a rapist
You bring
and
a
a
pocket
serial
knife,
killer.
I'm going to bring a
And I got proof.
machete.
And Harry is under federal
Oh,
investigation
baby.
right now. Harry, Why did you take down all your pedophile websites?
Ooh,
Why did you
I'm
block
waiting
me
for the
on all of
cops.
your fucking shit except
That's
for this
the
one?
second time
I'm
he
waiting
talks
for the
about
cops, Bob.
children, by the way.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
pretty
he
sure
needs
they
an
paid you a visit
investigation
by
on
How
now.
come
that.
I'm not in jail, Bob? How come I'm not in jail?
Probably because they have to get a warrant for your DNA.
How come I'm not in
It's
jail,
fucking
Bob? You've been
coming.
saying
It's
for 2
coming,
years
Harry. Get
you're gonna
ready. It's coming, Harry. Get ready. It's
be in
coming.
jail. You've been yammering for 2 years. You're gonna see
Not
in
2
jail.
years. No, it ain't been 2 years. It's been
Oh,
about
it's coming. It's coming. You've been saying that for 2 years,
1
Bob.
year,
Saying that
10
for 2
months.
years. 2
10
years, Bob.
months. I've only been
2
posted
years.
for 4 months,
2.
Harry.
2 years, Bob.
Wrong.
2
Wrong.
years, Bob.
2 years ago,
Bob.
I said it was a
2 years,
possibility.
Bob. You've been saying that same
10
shit for
months
2
ago, I
years.
said I found
Your little
100% of all your
been telling
addresses.
you.
8
Your
months
puppet
ago, I
been
said
telling
I
you that
found
shit.
a lot more. And I started
Yeah,
posting this shit
100%, and
5
nobody's
months
saying shit,
ago,
Bob.
Harry. For 5 months, I posted evidence and I've called all the police departments and they have you under investigation as a serial murderer.
Yeah, where, Bob? I've
It's
never
been
seen
what
any
you
evidence.
want. Harry, you can't kill me.
Where's
You
it,
can't
Bob?
shut me up because I will beat your fucking ass in, you coward.
Where's your evidence at, Bob? Where's your evidence at, Bob? You ain't got it. You ain't got shit, Bob.
Where'd he
You
go?
fucking chicken shit. Run away, you little bitch. Run away, you little bitch.
He
He
couldn't
left. He
even
ran
stand
away
up. He couldn't.
because I was confronting his
Yeah,
ass. He runs away when that shit happens.
he's
Every time he runs away like a little
he's gonna
bitch.
post the evidence.
Bye, Bob.
Post the evidence.
Bye, Bob. He's been, yep, he doesn't have evidence to post.
You know what I do have
That's
though?
what's the
Is
funny
I
part
have
about it
evidence
is
that he
what
hops
he's
in bed
done
with
is,
women
and
not.
I can do it and you can do it.
I don't like that. That's not
You can type anybody's name into one of those little search thingies,
good
and they'll
for
come
him.
up with a whole shitload of addresses for a person. Some are legit, some are not legit. One of the places is still showing my address as a place up in Alexandria, Virginia, that I haven't lived at since 1999. And they're showing that as a current address. So a lot of these people finder sites are not that accurate. And some of them are really good. I mean, you really have to pay good money to get on the good sites. But Bob's gone to these freebie sites
Yeah.
and thinks that this is gospel freaking information that he's getting, and it's not. And he's probably not even getting the right names back either. I'm not the only Harry Brogan out there.
Well,
You're not the only Christina G.
no,
John and Kelly aren't the only John and Kellys out there.
yeah, he I hope he knows a lot. Well, I know of one big site that got sued because of that bullshit. And it's a biggie. It was a big settlement. Bob, where you at? Come back up. I want to hear some more of your claims. Because yours was actual like documents. You know
Well,
what I mean?
there's been a few sites that have gotten sued because they're providing uh, yeah, right. And if you want to know about my past, I don't care. I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what you want to know. When Bob found that check, that's one thing that I had completely forgotten about because it was such a nominal, little piddly ass thing. It was one of those cases, probably, where I tried to beat a check to the bank and it just caught up with me. Big freaking deal.
Yeah, that's.
And Bob thought he'd found just freaking gold with that. It was hilarious when he went off about that. It really was. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, does he have a video on that? A bad check?
But here's something that I haven't said on streams before. No, he just posted he posted a screenshot of the bad check, and he made a big deal out of it in the Discord forum quite a while back. And I've got the screenshot, and it's like I post it every once in a while. It's like, yeah, here's what Bob thinks is freaking gold: is somebody having a bad check from 19. I think it is from like 1988 or something like that. And Jesus criminy!
I
But
think I was
to give you an idea,
I was in kindergarten.
Bob thinks 1988. Bob thinks he knows everything about me. Well, guess what, Bob? You don't. You think that I've had my record, whatever it is, you're claiming that I've had files hidden or whatever. I okay, whatever you believe, Bob. But I installed computer systems for years and years and years. Spent about 30 years doing that. Contrary to what Bob says, I never did home installations. That wasn't what I did. I installed them in new businesses, existing businesses. I upgraded computer systems.
Yeah.
Most of the and I did contract work. I worked for myself. Most of my contracts were with the federal government. Every time you get a contract with the federal government, you get a background check done. You're not getting a federal contract if you have anything bad on your record that like
But
what Bob's claiming.
but
If I had a crack cocaine conviction, I wouldn't get those kind of jobs. If I would have had DUIs, I wouldn't get those kind of jobs. If I would have had multiple accidents in various places, I wouldn't get those kinds of jobs. So and that's why I just sit back and laugh my ass off at Bob because I know he's so full of freaking shit that it's hilarious. And I think that's why the drunken peasants did not go through with that trial back in June that Bob wanted to do because they've come to the realization, frankly, that Bob's full of shit and they weren't going to give him a platform to slander and defame somebody else because it's nonsensical crap.
well, that's smart of them.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. But Harry, did you ever train Vin Diesel down a ski mountain? Booby Lee?
Now, I never trained Vin Diesel to ski down a mountain. Unfortunately,
I
you
swear.
know, uh, I like Vin Diesel as an actor, but I'm not going to make that kind of false bullshit claim.
He was, on the Alps for God's sake, you know. Yeah, could you imagine that? Thank God they didn't run that because that is complete bullshit. And frankly, after he mentioned children twice today that I caught, because I'm cutting in and out here, and murders and all that, you kind of have to wonder, Booby, what are you doing? What are you doing, Booby? Booby Lee, are you going to blame it on your twin brother again, like you tried the first time and then you failed?
Oh, when the rape charge first came out, and he started talking about, well, that was the twin brother that I had.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
yeah,
same
that
name,
whole thing,
same
and then he
freaking
finally
name.
ended up getting caught and had to admit to it.
Like, as a mom, if I had identical twin, he said identical, Tiff. If I had identical twins, the last thing I'm going to do is name them the same name. Like, do you know what I mean? That douchebag really used that excuse. We had the same name. We're identical twins.
You're right, right.
Like, what?
We were separated at birth. I didn't know that I had an identical twin until like a year or
Yeah.
two ago, whatever it was. Yeah, oh yeah, that whole freaking story was so convoluted. It was crazy.
Did you ever see the movie House of
It was
Wax?
crazy.
He freaking reminds me of the House of Wax. He was like
Which
the
one?
bad one.
Uh,
He was the bad one. The House of Wax, like twins, but they weren't identical. But well, yeah, I guess
the
they were.
original or the remake?
But yeah, Bob is like the bad motherfucker. He's like the bad egg. He's the one that should have been
The
swallowed.
the original or the remake?
Both, both. They're great. I like both of them. I'm not so. I prefer the original. The remake is a little bit, obviously more gory. But Bobby, where you at, Bobby? Still waiting.
I got five people watching, so you can bet Bob's one of them.
He sure is. Hop on, Bobby. I got a few things to say to you, actually.
Yeah, I'll post the link in there for him again.
I'll let you. I'll give you
Well,
however
he
long.
does that when he knows that I'm fired up on him.
Mhm. I'll give
Still got
you
still got
however
five
long.
still got five viewers.
He likes
And
to
see,
spend
Bob thinks that I do this for viewers too. I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh God, Bob's stupid.
Oh, what's the matter, Bob? Can you not find where you posted your fake information? Did you forget where you posted it
Yeah,
at?
I want to see that serial killer
Or
information.
is it somehow gone? Did you delete it?
He'll say he has to order
It
something off of
doesn't
Amazon for his
exist.
computer. Yeah, he's a fucking. Ah, I don't even know why some of these.
Well, yeah, well, I did catch what he said. Well, I can't just flip my phone around and show you anything because I'm on my phone. What happened to his laptop?
Why can't he?
Where does laptop go? That has suddenly vanished, and that's a laptop that he got free about a year, a little over what, about a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Bob, come on.
Yeah, because somebody in Kermit and Friends felt sorry for him and sent him a laptop.
If only they knew. If only they knew. People tried telling him, "Hey, he's a piece of shit." Nobody would listen. All right, Bob.
Well, this is what, and let's see, this is what his fifth place that he's lived at, I think,
Well, we had the
since I've known him. Fifth or sixth place he's lived at,
what was it, the Edinburgh?
and they're all rooms for rent. They he hasn't lived in an apartment as long as I've known him.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
always had to walk a half a mile down to the kitchen, a half a mile down to the bathroom.
Whatever happened to the casino?
The casino building, that mansion that he was living in,
Yeah.
that all the tenants had to move out because it was repossessed by the bank.
Ah, Bobby.
If you go look up that address on like realtor.com, it says right there, bank repossession or repossession or something like that. But it was a bank repossession. That they obviously, since that happened, they failed on their loan, and the bank came in and took it back,
Well, there.
booted everybody out.
Yeah, there was a couple names under that house. See, Bobby, when you threaten to dox and do all this kind of nonsense, I looked into that house, and there was quite a few questionable names in there. Now, Gene, I did talk to Gene. You wanted me to talk to Gene, Bob. Very nice man. Now, the names under that house, they were questionable though. The realty groups, the realty companies, whatever you want to call them. That was about 2 years ago, so I guess it takes a long time. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it could just be because they had him as a dealer and he probably lost the fucking house. He probably lost everything. Like who the hell would trust Bob as a dealer, for God's sake? Oh, God.
Maybe he was just hurting to have bodies at the tables for those events. Oh, I got 6 people
I wish
watching,
I had
so you
that
can bet your
table.
bottom dollars one of them is Bob.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bobby's mad. I wish I was somebody gambling at his table that night.
Well, he's not back up here yet.
But well.
And hey, Bob, you know that last stream that you did where you talked about your buying that king size bed um for your scamming Nigerian princess or whoever. I noticed that you made that private. Is that because you talk so much shit about me and Kelly and John and all those lies that you told? Is that why you made that private? Because as soon as you took it and went off stream, boom, you made that sucker private. Why do you do that, Bob? I don't make my shit private because I state facts. I don't state bullshit stories and lies.
I'll tell you why real quick.
Wits, you're funny, man. You've been watching. You didn't know I was live.
Oh
You're
my God, I
hilarious.
haven't seen him in God over a year. You know why Bob's mad, Harry? Because you have a happy life. Because John and Kelly have a happy life. Rob has a happy life. I have a happy life. Bob is very angry. He's an angry fella.
Oh yeah, he can't stand it. He can't stand anybody else that's not miserable, and he thinks that by talking all that crap, even all the crap like what he said to you just here a few minutes ago, he thinks that's going to somehow bother you. He thinks that that's going to somehow, I'm not running to my front door and looking out the window to see if the police are there because of what Bob said. Nah, ain't going to happen, Bob. It's not going to work that way. Why is that? Because I know you're full of shit. The cops know you're full of shit. If you have called them, and if you have called them, and I'll be flat honest with you, Bob. If you continue to call the cops, if you have been, I really don't think you have been. The minute the cops come knocking at my door because of some bullshit that you said, you can bet your ass I'm going to see to it that you go to jail for giving false information to the police. I'm going to see to that. Because
Did you?
mark my words, I can do it. I've done it in the past. I'll do it again.
But are you watching like I'm horrible at comments, and I just looked. First of all, he spelled raped wrong. But let's be serious, Bob. You want to accuse Harry of that with 30 women when you actually jumped in bed. This is out of your mouth when you told the story after the identical twin bullshit. You said, "Oh, I didn't know. I forgot I had a knife on my waistband, and I hopped into bed." Who the hell? Now, I'm no whore, but I have been in bed with men, and I don't remember one of them hopping into bed with a knife on their waistband. So, are you deflecting and projecting again, Bob? What are you doing, Bob? I don't think Harry did that. I don't think his paperwork came out, but I think yours did. Now, again, not a whore, but I don't remember too many fellas, actually none, going, okay, or even if we were fucking around, Bob, this might get you turned on, I understand. But when it comes to night time, no pocket knives or switchblades involved. Fucking weirdo. What the hell is wrong with you, Ruby? He's done lost his fucking
Well, one thing I have always been curious about is the fact that and he's admitted to this, but Bob's admitted to this, by the way, that he was at he stayed at a homeless shelter up in Washington State for a period of time, and he had he had to leave there rather quickly. And I'm not going to say what happened because I like to hold stuff back occasionally. But Bob, I know why you had to leave out of that homeless shelter so quick and get the fuck out of the state of Washington so fast. I know why,
oh,
but you won't admit it. You'll never admit it. But I know why. Why is that? Because I have talked to the head of the homeless shelter that you stayed at. So I know why. No. Want to keep going, Bob? You want to keep telling lies? Keep telling lies. I don't need to. The funny thing is, Bob, I don't need to tell lies. Your whole past speaks for itself, and it's so easy to look up. And I have never said that you have a rape conviction. Never have I said that. What I have said is you were indicted on a rape charge, and you weaseled your way out of that and managed to get that dropped down to a lesser charge. Yes, you did.
but there was
So
still
you
a
were never
punishment.
convicted of a rape charge. No, you weren't. I'll never say that. But he was, yes, there was still a punishment, and he was indicted under a rape charge, and he weaseled his way out of it and got a sweet deal. out of that. I think he spent, well, I believe it was like 6 years on probation,
Yep.
which surprises me that Bob could be good for that long because he's such a drunken fucking fool.
And that's the sad part is, and I'm not like,
I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was six.
yeah, I mean, I'm not like one of these women that are like, yeah, women 100% power. Because there are women that do lie and shit. But let's just talk about him and his BFF real quick. Both of them took pleas to sick shit. And they're both best. Like, what's the chances out of how many people are in the world? You're going to find two dudes, sick shit, both take pleas over sex crimes. Like, they flock together. Fucking weirdos. They're gross.
Right.
It's like they congregate together because they know
Oh,
normal people don't fuck with them at all.
oh, without a doubt. And if that's the kind of trash that they want to, that they want to associate with, then fine, associate with it. I don't have to, and frankly, I don't have to listen to the consistent, nonstop bull crap because I don't. I don't watch every one of Bob's streams. Don't need to. I don't watch any other streams for that matter very often that have to do with Bob and all that other horse crap that goes along with it. Because don't need to. It's not high on my list of priorities to really sweat what the frick Bob is doing. Don't care. I don't care, Bob. I don't freaking care. And you don't get that because you have no life. Your life consists of walking out of your bedroom and go parking your butt in that swimming pool that doesn't even belong to you. You're renting a freaking room that happens to have a swimming pool outside. Why? Because those people worked hard for their stuff and they were nice enough to rent you a room. And what do you do in one of your other streams? You were taking a freaking bath in it and scrubbing your face with a pot scrubber, for God's sakes. In a swimming pool. What the frick is wrong with you, Bob? And live streaming it to boot. Live streaming it to boot. The hell, Bob? I don't get it. I don't get
Harry,
a lot of the crap that he does.
be
Doesn't make
honest.
any sense.
You could not watch Bob. Like, this is my opinion on Bob. I have not seen Bob in a long time, up until, and I saw like the congestive heart failure one and all that, and then I went down. You can literally not watch
Right.
Bob for 2 to 3 years, any video, and then come up to the present day, and it's still the same bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you're right. You don't need to watch him. It's still the same bullshit.
Yes. Yeah. You could you just take one of his old videos, change the title, repost it as new, and you got his latest stuff.
Facts. He's
Prove
just a
that.
miserable prick.
Yeah, he just I am surprised that he hasn't fired up and gone live or popped back in here yet. I really am. I actually am surprised. Maybe he's having some kind of internet issues or something
Oh, he'll wait. We know
because
Bob.
he's not live.
He'll wait like the little pussy he is. And then he'll come on and he'll run his mouth and he'll say the most outlandish shit.
Oh yeah, and everything will be our fault, Christina.
Oh, yeah.
It'll all be our fault. Christina and Harry were talking about me, and then they let me come up for like 5 minutes, but they wouldn't let me talk. Blah 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 blah. Oh, and he's just the he murdered all those people, and she's a bitch, and did it,
Yeah,
and it'll be the
Harry's
same
a
crap.
serial killer. Christina killed her husband.
Change names. Here you go.
Blah
Boom.
blah blah. It's just gonna. It's like repetitive with that fuck. He can't, and he won't, and he'll say how strong of a man he is all the time, but yet he won't confront people that confront him.
Well,
Heck,
what gets
he won't. I've noticed that.
what I find so irritating with his yep yep what I find so irritating with his crap is it's always um oh, spread the love and not the hate. Want everybody to do that. Spread the love and not the hate. And this is usually towards the end of one of his drunken streams that spread the love and not the hate. And this is after a 3 hour stream where he has just ripped me and John and Kelly and whoever else. Oh, but I'm such a peaceful person. I don't talk bad about anybody. Really, Bob? Yes, you do. Every stream, every freaking stream, Bob. Which you're not retired. Shut the frick up. I saw you the other day in Discord just having at it, so don't even go there.
I gotta go outside for better
Dun
reception.
dun dun.
I haven't seen Wits in, I swear, it's been
Yeah,
about a year.
I'm gonna have to cut it off here pretty quick because I have to go in and fix some dinner.
We're having
Yeah, I haven't seen you on in a while. I got to go get some dinner going and get something cooked. Jake, you getting hungry?
we're having shepherd's pie tonight.
Dude, my dog is.
Been hungry for it.
I'm just gonna do spaghetti hamburger helper tonight. I think.
I love those nights. I do. The boys actually, one of the hamburger helpers they love is the deluxe beef stroganoff. I don't know if you ever had it. I just add a little extra garlic and onion
I think
powder
that's what I
to it.
got at the store today. I think I got the spaghetti. I got the spaghetti, the hamburger helper spaghetti deluxe. I think that's what I got because it was on sale at the grocery store today.
Quick meals are the best meals. I don't give a shit who says, whoa, they're not healthy. Well, you know what? They're quick. They're filling.
Well, I'm gonna get up.
Thank you for having me up. I hope you have a good night.
Exactly. I'm gonna drop off so I can go fix some dinner.
All right.
Hey, no problem. I hope you have a good night too, and
Thank you.
everybody that's been watching, have a good night. We'll catch you all later.
Good night, y'all.